guys, Hughes here today, back for another video, and we're going to be looking at Premier League prediction for this fixtures weekend coming up as well, and including the next week Monday afternoon. So let's get into it. So first game tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff. Arsenal will be taking on Crystal Palace at the Emirates, and yeah, it looks like Arsenal have been well trained in Dubai. Getting their momentum back for after those recent poor results and a few losses against Fulham, West Ham, and they're even getting knocked out in the FA Cup against Liverpool. Um, yeah, so Arsenal haven't been playing great recently. They're still in the top four. They were top of the league in Christmas, and they end up falling down and crumbled a bit. But they're in top four. It's not that bad, but level points, same points as Tottenham. They're on fifth so far. So Arsenal needs to be really careful not to drop points. But it's at home against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace haven't really played that great, and to be honest, yeah, one of the Crystal Palace players been injured. So SA still be playing, but the problem is that they've been knocked out by Everton in the FA Cup, and Roy Hodgson he's in a big trouble right now. If he doesn't win this game tomorrow against Arsenal, he will be packing his bags and he's going to be getting sacked the next day in the morning. Ooh, that's not looking good for him because he's been losing a lot of games recently. Crystal Palace fans, they're losing a lot of patience, including the owners. They're losing patience on him, to be honest. And yeah, so it's not going to be a really, really easy game for them. But it's at Emirates. I think Arsenal should win this game because it's a must win. Because if Arsenal drop 4 points, if Arsenal don't win like top four, if they don't keep up the top four, it's over. Like, and Tottenham win their next game. But hey, but Arsenal have they got the first game against Crystal Palace and they got the following week after. So Arsenal needs to be on point and no, don't drop points if they want to stay up. But I think they will stay up, but it depends how they're feeling. It depends, 50-50 if Arsenal is going to be full 100% tomorrow's game, confident to get a win over Crystal Palace. But for my prediction for this game, it's going to be a really tricky one because it's not easy. But for my prediction for the game, I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. I think Arsenal should win 2-1. It's not going to be an easy game, but I think Arsenal should, win it at the end. 2-1, fair result, a good result. And then they're in the top four race as well. And yeah, but anyways, we'll move on. Brentford taking on Nottingham Forest. That's an interesting game. Ivan Toney will be starting tomorrow. I'm not really too sure it will be starting, but comment down below. Do you think Ivan Toney will play? Will he be on the starting lineup sheet against Nottingham Forest tomorrow? Well, questions will be. I think for me he should be because the suspended for betting is over now, and he played in the under 21s in Brentford. I think around this week or a couple of weeks ago, if I can't remember. So yeah, so he just returned to the pitch for a very long time since that betting last season whatsoever. But yeah, so it's great to see him coming back to the pitch. After that suspension, but it's really looking good right now. I think Ivan Toney will be starting in a lineup sheet against Nottingham Forest, and I think he'll be doing really well. And I don't know if he's the same guy where he was last season, but I'm not really too sure. But I think, yeah, he'll be. I think he should be playing really well tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to see what he does tomorrow against Nottingham Forest. But for my prediction for this game, I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win Brentford because I think they need to bounce back because they got knocked out by Wolves in the FA Cup. That's a poor result, and they've been losing a couple of games, recently without Ivan Tony because they've been dropping more points. They've been losing a couple of games. Not really the best performance, but I think Ivan Tony should come back and properly get a result tomorrow against Nottingham Forest and win this game. Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-0 win. And yeah, so we move on. Sheffield United will be taking on West Ham on Sunday. Yeah, so West Ham needs to bounce back after that poor performance against Bristol City being knocked out in the FA Cup. Another poor performance by West Ham, to be honest. And yeah, they have been playing really well despite of it, but knocked out again in another title challenge in the FA Cup against Bristol. Having, to be honest, it's not really the best result, but I think West Ham should turn it around and beat Sheffield United. And Sheffield United haven't been playing that great recently in this season. They've been losing a lot of games, bottom of the table, and yeah, I think West Ham should get it done and dusted. So for my prediction, I think West Ham should win this game. It's a must win, bounce back, must win after that in embarrassing performance. After that shocking performance against Bristol City, knocked out the FA Cup. So for my prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-1 West Ham. West Ham should win it. West Ham should win it 3-1. And yeah, and I think it's going to be a good game. But I think West Ham should win it. So yeah, so anyways, we'll move on. We got Bournemouth taking on Liverpool, and yeah, it's that Bournemouth ground. Liverpool have been playing really well. They just knocked out Arsenal with the FA Cup, and not only that, they're in all the competition. They're in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa League. So yeah, Liverpool still top of the league so far, looking fresh, looking really good. Putting up good performance. Well, there's some breaking news that Mo Salah has suffered an injury. It was in AFCON. I think it's really bad. I don't know, but it's not looking good for Mo Salah and Trent Alexander. Um, he suffered an injury as well, so it's not looking good. So I think Liverpool should win it without them. Should win it without Mo Salah. I think they shouldn't be worried. They shouldn't be like too concerned because they got Gakpo, Nunes, Jota, Luis Diaz, and to get the job done as well. Even Curtis Jones as well, man. Like they got these guys. They were performing really great against Arsenal in the Emirates in the FA Cup and beat them and knocked them out. So yeah, so Liverpool's been doing really good against Bournemouth. I don't see Bournemouth like getting past them easily, but I feel like Bournemouth will put a good fight. With the respect, like for Bournemouth, I don't think they will win this game, but it's not going to be an easy one. But yeah, so Liverpool will be 2 points or 3 points clear. I think it's 2 points clear if they win this game on Sunday against Bournemouth. For my prediction, I'm gonna go for. It's gonna be a tricky game, but I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win Liverpool. I think Liverpool should win this game 2-1 comfortably and stay on top. But it depends. Like the question is, could they drop points? How long will they be staying on top? So I don't think they will drop points, but I think they will definitely like stay on top, and I think they will keep winning their rest of their games remaining. So yeah, so I'm going for a 2-1 win Liverpool. Last not least, Monday next week afternoon, Brighton be taking on Wolves. Ooh, that's another interesting game. Um, Brighton's injuries. It look like their injuries. Yeah, it looks like they're coming back slowly. A lot of players from Brighton might be coming back slowly as well, and they've been doing really alright recently. Um, Wolves they just knocked out Brentford in the FA Cup, and yeah, like this is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be one of those two teams that are going to be really competitive and, head to head. There's going to be a lot of good battles between those teams as well. And it's going to be a really interesting one to see who's going to win this game. But it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough, it's going to be a tricky game because it's at Brighton's ground. Not sure about Wolves, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win Brighton. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think and subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you next week.